Hello everybody, this is Sci-Fi Junkie again on this lovely, wonderful Monday afternoon. And, well, I had to do a real quick shower because of this guest coming in. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is, I saw a post, or a tweet on Twitter from somebody that, I considered myself a fan of. And really am starting to regret that decision. Anyway, let's see. Here's the tweet I'm talking about. Miss Morris, or Snubs, depending on if you know her from Hack 5 and or some of this other stuff that she's done. Pretty good stuff, by the way. That's probably the only real reason why I'm actually, watch her stuff every now and then. But it actually led into this lovely, wonderful TikTok. Now, this TikTok happens to be this guy, and I'm going to go ahead and let it play, and then we'll discuss some of the problems with it. Now, his conclusion is sound. The way he gets his answer is sound. Just the numbers he uses is not right. Because he's using 2019 stats for the deaths, and I'm not even sure how he got the population amount. Because according to my math, it's 250 million for whites and 44 million for blacks. But besides that, his math, like I said, is sound, and his conclusion's sound. So, let's go ahead and watch this video.
You were sent this video because you either said or posted on social media the following statement: more white people are killed by the cops than black people. There's 191 million white people, 42 million black people. You divide 190...
Which we've established is kind of wrong, based on 2019... U.S. Census 2019 estimates on population. So let's keep going on.
And you find out there's 4.55 as many white people as there are black people. So in 2019, there was 370 white people killed by the cops. Again, 370 divided by...
Now this is where he's using 2019 stats for the deaths of people getting killed by cops, and not using 2020. But I'm guessing he's using the 2019 stats for it because census hasn't really came up with all its lovely, wonderful facts on how many population is, all this other stuff. So this is probably the reason why he's using 2019 stats. But let's move on.
4.5 will yield the number 82. That's how many black people should have been killed by the cops if all things were equal, if it was proportionate. However, there was 235 black people killed by the cops. Divided by 82, the number it should have been, you'll find out that that's a number 2.87 times.
Now, this is where his math is wrong. Because if he actually went with the actual estimates from the U.S. Census, like I have, it would be 250, I believe is what I said. Divide that by 44, which I believe I said. Now, of course, I'm rounding up because it was actually 43,900,000. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm actually rounding up, which makes it 5.68 instead of 4.55. And then if we go ahead and divide 370 by 5.6, we get 66, not 88. And then if we go ahead and divide 235 by 66, then we get 3.5 and not 2.87, and it's actually, so it actually makes it more. It makes it 3.5 times instead of 3 times, like he says it is. But
higher than what it should have been.
Where his math's wrong. But
black people killed
his conclusion's right.
Per capita.
I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's right.
Now you understand the numbers. You understand what you were saying was wrong. You can stop saying that dumb shit. And always remember, you were sent this
I think the real problem, though, is that it's not that Black Lives Matter, or that Black Lives don't matter, depending on who you ask. For me, it's life that matters. Doesn't matter if it's black, white, so all life. But what the problem is with this is the fact that he's put all the cops, doesn't matter if they're black, white, Native American, Asian, doesn't matter what the race of the cop is, all the cops are evil. Now, if there was a way to find, break this stat down and even further by, what race, what the breakdown the cops race, then you can actually see that there were actually black cops killing black people, black cops arresting black people. Matter of fact, you can actually see a couple videos where black cops are killing black people. You can actually see black cops killing white people. Either way, it still sucks. Cops killing people still sucks. It doesn't matter who's getting killed, it still sucks. Now, if he was using the 2020 stats, and mind you, this is as of August 30th, which is yesterday. Okay, which is actually yesterday. Now let's go ahead and run those numbers with the same 5.6. So let's go with 242. Again, divide that by, no, strike that. Let's go with 242. Divide that by 5.6, assuming the population doesn't change. Then it'd be 43 instead of 66. Then if we do the 1, 2, 3, divide that by 43, then you still get 2.8, which still sucks. So like that's the reason why I say his conclusion is sound. His math's wrong because he used the wrong numbers, but his conclusion's sound. And this is also the reason why I say that he needs to break down what race the cop is. How many are actually black, how many are actually white, how many are actually Asian, how many are actually Native American, because there are actually Native American cops out there. But he lumped them all into that they're all evil and they all need to be stopped and we don't need them anymore, pretty much. So that is what needs to be done. Now, as for, Black Lives Matter, I kind of still perceive it as a political hate group in one form or another. And that's just me. Due to the fact that a number of things that they have said, and some black people have said in one form or another, especially when it comes to like Oprah and stuff like that. So, with that being said, I know not all black people are bad. I know against my better judgment, I know not all cops are bad. But this doesn't mean that nothing needs to change. It means that there's a problem and it needs to be addressed. The problem is how to get it addressed and still have police officers and make it where less people are shot. But again, people doing stupid stuff, that includes us white people doing stupid stuff, get shot for doing stupid stuff. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. And I know I'm going to catch a lot of flack from black people, white people. It doesn't matter which color you are. I'm probably going to get flack from you, one form or another. And right now, I just don't care. I know eventually I'm gonna get shot for the way I think, and it doesn't matter who it's from. You know, I'm gonna be shot by another white guy because of the way I think, and it really don't make no difference to me. It just means that my mother won't have a caregiver, and she'll be in a nursing home, and then she'll probably end up dying because, hey, someone didn't like the way I thought. Or better yet, maybe they'll just come find me and shoot both of us, and then the world will probably be a better place, according to people that support Black Lives Matter. That's pretty much how it kind of feels, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and I'm just going to have to deal with it either way. So, with that being said, I am just going to leave it at that and let you think the way you want. Now, I am going to go ahead and add another video from Commie. He actually does a better way of debunking the myth of systemic racism. Point is, racism is still going to be around regardless. If we fix one problem, it's going to creep up in another way. But I'm going to go ahead and include that in the description below and let you watch that and probably get even more mad. But hey, it's something that still needs to be addressed, because whites actually get discriminated against in some form or another, just like blacks do. It's just a different way that we get discriminated against. Anyway, with that being said, don't have too much fun, or at least try not to, and be safe, and be awesome to each other. So, that being said, don't have too much fun.